We're here relatively early, so parking is actually in an abundance, but normally parking here is actually quite difficult. So make sure you come uh, well prepared to wait around for a while. Hi everyone, it's Leanne, and on this episode of Best of Richmond, we are heading to one of my favorite Hong Kong style cafes. They're called Ta Tan Tang in Cantonese, and there are quite a few of them around here, so I guess it does say something for me to nominate this one in particular. This one is on number 3 Road in Westminster, and it's across from the Richmond Public Market. It's called Kingspark, or Kingspark in English. One thing I like is that they have a lot of comfortable seating. Cushioned seats like the ones I'm panning to right now are called Ka Wai in Cantonese, so if you want those, remember to say that next time you come. So it's quite common for Hong Kong style cafes to give out two menus. One usually displays the more expensive luxury items, while the other one provides lunch specials or combos which are considered a better deal. If you go to another Hong Kong style cafe such as Flow, they do something similar. Although you may not think the prices I'm showing here are too expensive, that's because I'm only giving a comparison to other Hong Kong style cafes. If you're going to, per se, a more upscale fancy Caucasian restaurant, I'd say that the prices are still quite reasonable. It looks like a deluxe combo is around $20, but it comes with a side dish, a soup of the day, and a drink, and this menu has a pretty wide selection of things to choose from. I don't typically order from the fancy menu. I like to get my fill from this combo selection. They separate the items into Western style and Asian style dishes, Western being pastas and baked rice, while Asian is anything that's stir-fried or in a soup. As you can see from the pricing, a meal is around $8 or $9 here, which is the more typical Hong Kong style cafe pricing. I already know exactly what I was going to get, and it is, I'm trying to look for it, number 75, a filet of Garoupa Florentine on rice, and in Cantonese it's Di Si Bo Choi Gok Set Ban Fan. This dish is actually award-winning. They've actually won an award before, so it's come highly recommended for me. My mom gets it all the time when we are here, so definitely worth a try. If you are wondering what I would get from the Asian side of the menu, it would definitely be the number 7 Thai-style roasted chicken fried rice, Thai Sik Siu Gai Chao Fan. It's also very, very good. One thing to keep in mind in Hong Kong style cafes is whether or not cold beverages cost extra. Some places, whether a drink is hot or cold, it doesn't really matter, but in this case, cold drinks are 50 cents extra, and the drink comes with the meal, so if you order something hot, then it doesn't matter. I would say we got the most commonly ordered drinks in Hong Kong style cafes. This is a hot yin yang, which is a mixture of a milk tea and coffee, and then I ordered a nice cold refreshing glass of lemon tea. My friend's meal arrived first, even though both of ours required baking, and he got the spaghetti bolognese, gok yok jang yi fan. It is so beautiful with its red colors and the bubbling cheese. This should be a gif. I actually like to save my cheese last, but that's not how someone else does it. They just like to get in there and mix it around, so you get to see that in action. Why do you like the Yokjang Yifan here? It's the best you've ever had? It's like why I love Kingspark?
Yep.
It's his favorite dish. And then I ordered my favorite dish. How do you feel about the portion size?
It could be bigger,
But because it's so good,
yeah.
You're willing to bypass the size issue?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like, oh. Do you find the sauce sweeter or like more tomatoey or than other places?
It's got a better balance.
And the meat proportion?
There could be more meat, but the taste of the sauce.
Again, has you overlooking it?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun! My dish finally arrived and it looks so yummy every time I order it. I just love watching the little bubbles on the edges of the dish, and I make sure to scrape every last drop of the sauce so I don't miss anything. There is a generous amount of cheese on top too that I like to scrape off and save as one cheesy bite at the very end. It gets a little cold by then, but in order to save it all, I guess I don't really mind.
I usually like to save this part for last, and unlike that over there, I go little by little. So I'll mix the rice. Oh, and if you can't see, it's kind of like fried rice. There's a bit of egg in it and other stuff. It's not just plain white rice. Delicious.
So other Hong Kong style cafes do make this dish as well, but I find that Kingspark has just perfected it. They are generous with the fish, but not to the point where it becomes too much, although that sauce is really the crowning achievement because it has the right amount of thickness that's not too watery or overly thick. It's creamy and cheesy, and it's piping hot every time, and watching this video just makes me want to go eat one all over again. The total for this meal was $18.85. My cold lemon tea was 50 cents extra, as you can see. In Richmond, $20 for a two-person meal is a pretty common price. So next time you're in Richmond and you're wondering which Hong Kong style cafe to hit up, definitely consider Kingspark. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and join me on my next adventure. See you next video.